position, just have not been able to really put together a complete game. And again, back on their home floor.
You see the extended pressure by BYU. They are looking to mix it up and keep on their toes. Amber Whiting said, we're playing too much on our heels. We've got to get more aggressive defensively.
There is the starting five for the Bearcats. And she does just that. Three picked up by Reagan Jackson as Calvert flashing beyond the arc.
And that's a fun matchup to watch. Two freshmen that are making a huge impact with both their teams.
Ariel Jackson right at Amari Whiting, and they give her the continue.
Good around and already doing fabulous things this year.
Amari Whiting flexing as she scores the layup and will earn a free throw.
Her balance, watch her body control and balance as Reagan Jackson was trying to sell Bischoff. And Amari does a really good job with 15 offensive rebounds per game, 16.7 second chance points. They do a great job going hard every time to create those extra opportunities. Reagan
Jackson off the screen. Jackson, spin, and by Taziah Jenks. And Milton trying to pay it off. A little double clutch.
Then she could be an X factor, according to Coach Merriweather. When she comes in, what she brings with her tenacity, but a big shot from
Hayes. Strong move and a finish.
Forcing the turnover.
Gustin.
When that pass is coming from the top.
And a bounce goes down.
25 giveaways against Houston earlier this week.
Williams for three, and that goes down. Calvert catches from Woolston. Under a minute to play in the first quarter. Davenport. Handoff, and then the dribble drive score from Eddie. Going to the hoop. Left-handed layup is good. Big 12 win for the 5-point victory.
Almost got a 5-second call.
Calvert is left alone. The ball was knocked away. Hayes went just a bit long. Whiting ahead to Smiler, and Smiler.
The arm didn't really come in contact with Jackson. Some easier baskets.
Smiler. Skip pass. To Milton, good pass inside. 3 BYU jerseys. Transition 3 from Kaylee Woolston to Smiler. Bubakar inside to Gustin. Doubled, skip pass. Wilson's going to try another 3, and it's good again. Dia uses the screen beautifully. Well, there have been enough called, Kristen, that you almost have to alter your entire approach.
Absolutely.
What you're trying to do offensively. Earn it back on the jump ball. Calvert. Quick catch inside, keeps it high, and scores off the glass. And now
this is what makes this Cincinnati team so dangerous, is because they're really good on the offensive glass, but they're equally as good when they get.
5 team fouls already for Court driving, creates some space for Rose Bubakar. That's good. Her foot on the line. Yeah. Bouncing to Craig. Craig drives left side again. Jenks around Bubakar. That creates an open 3 from Milton, and she in.
9 makes on the season, 18% from distance, and back again.
Was doing a much better job taking care of the basketball here in the second quarter, and of the 3-point line in favor of BYU, who are +4 from beyond the arc. Davenport tries another one. 7 grabbed by Calvert, back to Woolston. That one's short. Another offensive rebound by Monteval, going right back to work. The reverse layup is no good. Ball still loose. Monteval rips it away, scores it off the glass. Fans to their feet. Hayes. And skip pass. Jackson bounces to Williams for 3. High arcing triple drop.
Ball, and 8th in the country coming in.
And a dribble around the arc. Good move and a score. It's a 7-0 run for Cincinnati. Gustin up and under. And
do against a BYU team that shoots the 3-ball really well. Hayes has done a nice job on Gustin so far.
Good player, has some nice touch. 39% free throw shooter. She is the team leader in free throws taken for the Cougars.
With their quickness.
Good move by back out to Smiler. Fakes the 3 inside the defensive Jenks. Bounces beautifully to Lauren Gustin. Unselfish play. First free. In and out on the second, so a 1 for the Bearcats are 4 for 7 to BYU's 1 for 4. And Smiler is bailed out by a foul call. And the Bearcats voice their frustrations, not so much at the heavy as she gets doubled in the post quite often, and not surprisingly, but Calvert can't connect from three there. Brett Hammer, what'd you hear?
And scores, Spencer.
Well, they get a stop right there by forcing a turnover on the steal. Gustin in transition.
And she's coming up top, being big. You see the hands going up, making tough angles on their passes.
9th turnover by Cincinnati to match 9 turnovers by BYU.
And BYU's been practicing their zone all season, but haven't utilized it a lot.
3 turnovers by the Bearcats in the last 2.5 minutes. Smiler. Williams gives to Milton. Great three-point shooter, and another one goes down. Another good look at Braylon Milton. 8 points, 3 of 8 from the field, 2 of 4 from the three by the Bearcats for the remainder of this third quarter.
Free throw line this season, just 63% coming in.
Lauren Gustin, first 3 all drop in, and there's the first miss. 3
Pulling extra possessions for other opponents.
The 3 is a beautiful.
For 4 from distance.
Milton averaging 6 points a game to join Williams as Bearcats scoring in double figures. And
you see a foul. At BYU, 8 players have played, and all 8 have scored.
Throw shooter on the line in terms of percentage to quantity. 80 season from the charity stripe. Second. It rims off. 3 and 2 ahead to Woolston. 30-foot 3 at the buzzer. Good! How about the court vision of Amari? On the shot clock, Smiler gets it back, drives down the lane, has a wide open Lauren Davenport for 3. And Davenport.
Defensive mix-up has been valuable to Coach Whiting, and what they've been able to do to be disruptive as Hayes makes a...
Nia Clark. Gustin, isolated in the post, wants to go back at Hayes. Good passes. Whiting is cutting to the hoop.
On 21 made field goals. Moving the ball, the double team comes and finding the cutter. Boy.
The entry pass attempt from Smiler as Gustin is trying to seal her counterpart from Cincinnati. And they said Gustin was holding her. But she'll have miss right there from Ariel Jackson. She'll have one more and gets that one to...
Well, Ariel Jackson has serious basketball history in her blood. Her mom, Kim Hampton, was one of the...
Into double figure scoring on a nice offensive set by BYU with Gustin maintaining her. And on that possession, last touch by BYU, Gustin couldn't quite grab the defensive rebound. She's frustrated. BYU in front by 8 with 6:43 to play. Lauren Davenport back into the game.
Go. She tried to get around it. Jackson picks up the foul.
Woolston, little floater for the BYU shooting guard. And a big block shot by Calvert with Jackson trying to answer back.
She's 4th in the Big 12 in blocks per game and does a really good job utilizing that strength, the size inside. Boy, Smiler had just faded that just slightly because Jackson tried to go up the middle, but it paid.
And Davenport comes out to help out on Clarissa Craig. Swats that out of bounds.
Right here, just coming from behind, recognizing.
The Bearcats obviously got to go now, and they get a big bucket from Jillian Hayes.
From behind, but a great execution. Baseline out of bounds, and you see.
That is exactly what Cincinnati needed. And possession of the basketball.
Put one initially on her, and kind of had an opening on that 16, 17-foot range on the elbow. And she opted to be more aggressive, put the ball on the floor, and draws the contact. But you get them up in the air, and you're not trying to pass through their hands like that.
Jackson cannot pay it off. Whiting fakes the 3. Hesitation. Nice. Ariel Jackson forcing the issue at the hoop. Cannot finish the layup. And Whiting is fouled.
You had Gustin in foul trouble in the first half. They needed her rebounding, and she has come up big.
11 points now. One more will tie her for a team high with Kaylee Woolston, and she can't connect there. But Williams for 3. Misses that one badly. Gustin secures her 9th rebound. Several of the same name. Almost got to say the full name every time.
Absolutely.
Amari Whiting, 66-55, makes the first free throw for one more. give BYU a 12-point lead. Cannot.
Fifth player for BYU in double figures in this game. As you mentioned, that balance offensively.
And she can't pay it off. Ariel Jackson splits the defense, finds Williams. That's a good look at three. Got it!
5 and the 4 due to some injuries, but it allows her that mismatch to be able to.
She's getting close to double figures. She has to make a few free throws down the stretch. She could. Jackson for three. Well long.
Get her first Big 12 win.
History for BYU women's basketball on their home floor, as they are now Big 12 victors for the first time